Okay, hello everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day, great evening, wherever you are. If you are stuck in a closet like my closet right here, welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Long story short, what I want to talk about on this live stream is positive thinking. Well, in this case in particular, one type of positive thinking. But here now, I know the stigma, or I know the labels or the definitions people think of positive thinking. They think of it in a negative way. Well, positive thinking is fluff. It's not it's not anything important. It's kind of useless, right? Well, one particular form of positive thinking I do want to share with you all today is one that's really massively impacted my life and really shaped the way I perceive and think of the world. And I know this sounds like maybe like, whoa, this is a big promise here, but I do make a big promise there that it can make an impact on your life. And that, for me, and I'm going to share with you all today, is gratitude. Now, some of you may be familiar with gratitude. Some of you may be watching this live stream for the first time being like, I've heard of gratitude, but what is that? Or some of you may be like, what are you talking about? Gratitude? What's that? What is practicing gratitude? So that's what I'm here to share with you all. So for me, what is gratitude? Well, there's one thing to practice it and to engage in it on a daily basis, and it's another just to be grateful for something in your life. Like, I want to pose this a question to you all who are watching. If you're watching it right now, I appreciate a hashtag live comment down below. If you're watching this on replay, I appreciate a hashtag replay. I want to pose a question to you. Is there a time in your life, or just something even today in your life, that you can feel grateful for, or that you can be grateful for? Now, I think I, on the top of my head, can think of something to be grateful for today. Well, what I mean, though, is not only being grateful, but going even further than that. Going deep and actually remembering that moment that you're grateful for. So I actually want to go through this with you real for a couple minutes on this live stream. I just want to just do it as an example. I want you guys to participate, and so I'm going to guide you through this just for a quick moment or so. And if you guys are just going to watch me as I close my eyes, feel free. Otherwise, I gladly encourage you to participate with me just in this brief moment. And otherwise, I'm going to come through that camera or that computer screen, wherever you're watching, and I'm going to make sure you're practicing gratitude. No, not going to go that way. Anyways, and it's actually one thing I was actually inspired when I attended a Tony Robbins event. He does this actually in his event where he has you think of moments you're grateful for. In this case, I'm going to just encourage you to think of one moment. And one thing I would encourage you is just to take a deep breath and out. All right, and again, if you're watching, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think of a moment, any moment in your life, that you can be very grateful for. It can be any moment at all. There's no limit. What's a moment in your life that was really meaningful to you? A moment that was very heartfelt. One where there was no fear, no worries. You just were happy and you were present in that moment. How did you feel in that moment? And stay in that moment. Use your five senses. What were you hearing in that moment? What were you feeling? What were you experiencing? If there was a smell, what were you smelling? Just stay in that moment. Stay in that state of mind and just feel very grateful for that moment. Feel how impactful that moment was for you. I mean, you wouldn't be remembering it right now if it didn't make a mark on you. If you do hear a noise, it's my meowing cats. You guys can open your eyes. I'm curious to hear if you participated. Comment below. Share that moment, if you will, of what you were grateful for. I want to hear how you guys felt in that moment. I am curious to hear, and I'd love to hear your responses. I will tell you that I personally practice gratitude every day. I think of 3 moments, close my eyes, and many points I'm honestly crying. I'm a crier when it comes to gratitude, but it just touches me in such a way that it just sets my mood for like the rest of the day. And that's one of the great perks of practicing gratitude. It changes your emotions. It changes your outlook on life. You start to focus on what you have versus on what you don't have. You start to see how much you have in your life that you can be grateful for versus what is lacking. Because oftentimes our brain, our survival brain, is focusing on what's wrong. It's here to protect us. The brain's doing its job. However, we're not fighting saber-toothed tigers anymore. So it's time for a change. And who wants to feel miserable all the time? I know I don't. Do you? I mean, if you do, that's fine with you as well. But I encourage you, though, to experience the joys and the emotions of gratitude, because it really will change the way you look at life. It'll change, I don't know if what goes on here, but I definitely start to focus on things a lot more to be grateful for in my life. So again, I hope this is very helpful for you. If you have any feedback, I'm kind of curious. This is my first time doing a gratitude exercise on a live stream. I was a bit nervous, but I wanted to share it with you all because it's made such an impact on me. So I'm going to end this live stream here. If you can comment below, let me know what you thought. Also, I just want to let you know, I do have this program that I'm actually going to be doing with a bunch of people. It's going to be sometime this week or next week, a 7-day program called Stress Less Challenge. And if you're interested, it's going to include ways, not even including gratitude, but just ways to help reduce your stress on a daily basis. Every day is going to have a challenge for you, or a technique or a tip on how to reduce your stress levels, because that's one thing that is a problem, and I would consider an epidemic in our society today, is we are very stressed. But there's many ways that we can work towards solutions on that. Instead of focusing and dwelling on the problem, let's focus on the solution. As always, my name is Donald, also known as Nugget, living to transcend labels. As always, do something today your future self will thank you for. Much love. Take care.